My name is Edward Valenzuela, platform hair artist for Tara Shears, senior hair editor for Remastered magazine, and editorial hair designer at Dress to Kill. In today's modern salon reality, one cannot create an edgy haircut without using the word texture. Now the name of this video is Textured Sophistication, and hopefully by the end, you'll understand why. Tara Shears has designed a pair of scissors which combines all these elements. The featured artist for this video, right here. These texturizing scissors are a hybrid, blade on one side, teeth on the other, ambidextrous. Left-handed, right-handed, makes no difference. It is a fusion between scissors and texturizing shears. We can blend, create texture, and extract length at the same time, going through seamless slicing, point cutting, deep point cutting to extract weight. It took courage for a stylist to start cutting on dry hair, just like it took courage to disconnect layers the first time, just like it took courage for Vidal Sassoon to create a bob the first time. The number one reason a client will leave one stylist for another is boredom. Today's haircut will illustrate two very different entities. First, I will create layers, extract length, and blend simultaneously. The second part will involve carving, incising, interior convex layers. I'm choosing convex layers because I want to create a different type of shape. It's about ease, about feeling comfortable, but it's also about creating accuracy. Today's haircut using these texturizing scissors will give one option, one way to revamp your whole outlook on cutting. So before we actually get started with the haircut, I want to make a formal introduction. This is my model, Sarah Maria, published in Remastered magazine, The Cat's Meow, Comic Bombshell. And this awesome vintage dress was provided by a passage of mine in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. So let's get started. First thing I want to do is separate front to back. So I come in, high point of the head, to the back of the ear, gather all the hair. And beforehand, I actually went through with the flat iron, making sure the hair was polished. Whenever cutting hair dry, you do need that polished canvas. You don't want to be fighting tangles. You want the cuticle to be sealed, smooth. This way the hair is perfectly straight. So as you create the diffusion, the texture, everything is going to blend properly. Skip my lips handy. So now what I want to do is set my guide where I'll be cutting first. I'll be going down section by section. I want to maintain the weight behind her ears. Grab the Tara texturizing scissors. I take slice. Essentially, I'm grabbing hair from the bridal ridge all the way to the crown. Just make sure it is perfectly smooth. I release my tension. And this is what I'm looking at. I am going to use that as the guide. So I will cut straight across here. I will remove length. I will essentially create diffuse lines at the same time, going back through, point cutting. I can go through afterward at an angle, at a diagonal, and that's going to blend that line. Once I'm satisfied, go on to the next section. I'll be changing my body position. Body position is essential. I'm ready to move on to the right quadrant. What I'm going to do first is cross-check. I find it's much easier to cross-check as I go in the haircut as opposed to waiting to the very end. I'm going completely parallel. I'm actually creating more separation in the hair. So you can, with these texturizing scissors, just pretend they're regular scissors. Point cut the way you normally would. Slice them the way you normally would. If anything, you're going to have more forgiveness because of the amount of teeth. Hair, comb firmly, relax my hand if need be. up with tension, and down, release the tension. All I want to do is just have, again, those ends to work with. Having a haircut like this in your arsenal, very beneficial. What if you have a client who sits in your chair and says, hey, you know, I want to maintain my length, but I want something different. And laterally directing, over-directing, everything, giving her a short to long effect. Take a section from the head to behind the ear. As my guide, I am switching the scissors 180 degrees. So now the blade is on the bottom. We're giving more freedom. Now I'm ready for the next stage in the haircut, creating those interior convex layers. The highest density for anyone is always right around the occipital. So I want to create these convex layers from the inside of the hair to extract weight where it needs to be extracted. Go straight out, my guide, carve the shape. I am not doing traditional blended layers. Everything needs to be kept separated. I'm working with 3 specific panels. Many times, a client will sit in my chair and say, you know, I like my face framing, you know, I like my sweeping fringe, but it doesn't always stay in place. It gets in my face. And, is there anything you can do to fix that? This is one technique you can utilize. On this side, grabbing a diagonal slice, over directing, forward, taking the extraction scissors, switching, now the blade is on the bottom. I will lead, and I'm only working with the mid shaft. Closing, backstroking, it's a bit like teasing with scissors. Shorter hair always influences longer hair. It's definitely been my pleasure showcasing these Tara texturizing scissors for you today. Hopefully you'll take the challenge. You can always go to www.ninainc.com, view their entire selection, and see what, you know, will work best for you. Personalize, have these scissors become an extension of your hand. If you wish to view more of my videos, you can find me on YouTube, just type Edward Valenzuela, or you can check out my online portfolio at facebook.com/EdScissorhands. Thanks again, have a great day.